Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2 of our playthrough of Mega Man 10 here at Chronochord Gaming. As you can see, we have went back and played some of the stages that we have defeated in part 1 to gather some more screws so we can pick up some more stuff here at the shop. This is gonna come in handy in our journey here, taking down whoever it is that has unleashed the Robo-Enza virus upon society. Let's go ahead and pick up some of these weapon tanks, the mystery tank, the guard power up here. Now this is something pretty cool. If you get one of these, while you're in a stage, you can use it and you will take half damage for that entire stage. If you're a novice player, it'll certainly come in handy. These shot guards and beat calls as well will help us if we should have a mishap and fall into a bottomless pit of doom, as well as if we step on spikes. Hopefully we won't as we get ready to tackle Blade Man's stage. Here we go, Blade Man. He's got some pretty sick looking katanas there for his hands. This guy could be pretty deadly, that's for sure. And here we are. I really do like this stage. It has a cool castle theme. Of course, the robotic signature that all Mega Man levels have to them, the futuristic look. This level isn't too tough. Really, the main thing here is number one, not shooting those little guys that will spit out bombs at you. The only way you can defeat those guys is with Chill Man's weapon. And of course, we have not taken Chill Man down yet. But here we come up on these platform lifts where you have to jump. It's almost like a seesaw or the old rail carts on a train. You have to jump from one side to the other to propel yourself across. And if you take too long, unfortunately, it'll go all the way back to the beginning. But we made it across here. And let's take on this mini-boss. Oh no, it's the Tri-Castle. There's really no specific strategy for this. You could use the missile weapon or any weapon that fires omnidirectionally and just wail away on these guys, or you could do like I'm doing here and wait for the platforms to come out and just shoot them with your Mega Buster, and eventually they will go down. They don't deal out too much damage, but you do have to watch for the bombs that they toss out of those cannons and hit you with, just like that. But we'll wait for these platforms, and take some more damage. Man, I got to tighten my game up here if I'm going to beat this game on normal or hard. But we have vanquished the Tri-Castle. The white flag of surrender has been waved. Let's keep on going. Alright, we got the recharge of our health and our weapons, taking down more of these super annoying jumping spider enemy robots. These guys, if you don't take them out early, can really wreak havoc on your health meter. And as any experienced Mega Man player would know, you gotta keep that health up going into the end of the stage where you take on the boss, or else you may have to utilize the strategy of doing a purposeful kill so that you can come back with one less life but a full health bar, because sometimes you walk into these boss fights and you just don't have enough health to beat them no matter how good you are. Let's go ahead and get this weapon tank up here. All you have to do is use the missile that we got from Commando Man in our last episode, shoot that barricade down, and you can go get that. Now you see, of course, these platforms here, as I said in part 1, in easy mode, those are there to assist you. However, in hard and normal mode, they will not be there, which definitely ramps up the difficulty of this game and really adds a lot of replay value because, to be frank, easy mode doesn't necessarily challenge me too much as a veteran Mega Man player, but normal and hard certainly do. And in this case, we're going to take on Blade Man here on easy mode. He's not too hard once you pick up on the pattern. He's only going to throw out 2 of these blade projectiles, as opposed to 3 that he throws in normal and hard mode. The main idea, I was kind of screwing around here as I'm playing, and didn't really stick to my pattern. just kind of showing off that you can damage him with other weapons like the Commando Man weapon, as well as the wheel cutter you get from Nitro Man. But the basic idea is to run from side to side, jump over, as we see here, his projectiles, and run under them. And just time the jumps just right, and you can actually take down Blade Man without ever getting hit. It's not too hard to do with the Mega Buster weapon only, which it's something cool you can impress your friends with there. If that sort of thing is still impressive, I would certainly hope it is. And we'll just fire a few missiles here at him and take him down. Why not? A couple more Mega Busters. He's almost completely out of health, and that's it. Blade Man has been defeated. Let's see what kind of weapon he's gonna give us. And here we go. We have been transported out of Blade Man's stage back to the laboratory of Dr. Light. What do we have? The Triple Blade. This is one of my favorite weapons in the game. It shoots two different ways depending on whether you're jumping or not, or whether you're standing still. And ooh, also looks like we have picked up one of my other favorites, the Rush Jet. Uh-oh. Roll is sick. We have a little cinematic scene here. It appears that thanks to Mega Man, Dr. Wily and Dr. Light were able to create a prototype cure, and all they need is all the pieces to the machine to start producing the medicine so that everybody can be cured of this Robo-Enza virus. Mega Man, you gotta get back out here. We have to get back out here. Dr. Wily, asking us if we're not suffering from any symptoms of Robo-Enza ourselves. I don't know if I trust this Wily guy. He's turned on us about 9 times in the past, so I would say this is probably just another one of his harebrained schemes. Nevertheless, Mega Man has to keep fighting, try to get this vaccine for the Robo-Enza virus, and our next victim is going to be Sheep Man. He's going to be counting sheep himself, because we're going to put him straight to sleep. I like these little mouse enemies here. It's like a mouse pointer. My first impression on the game was kind of wondering if that might have been a reference to people playing Mega Man games through emulation, and the fact that sometimes they don't move their mouse clicker, their mouse pointer out of the way, so that it results in it being on the screen and in the field of play there. Nevertheless, we have gone on, keep on going down through Sheep Man stage. Not too tough. Just have to watch out for these spike traps, as well as these dissolving color-coded blocks, and you can progress fairly easy. Now, another mechanic that is introduced in this stage, as we will get to in just a moment, over here to the right of our screen, is the conveyor belts, which power these platforms. As you see those platforms up there, the red floating ones, those, again, not there in easy mode. It makes the game a heck of a lot tougher. But we have got through it here without much trouble. Oh boy, we have got to some gates here. I'm hoping this might be the boss, but nope. It's gonna be a mini-boss. The Octobulb. This guy is a cinch, no problem. All you have to do is get up on there and just fire away with your Mega Buster as fast as you can, and you're good to go. You can also, alternatively, you can use the Rebound Striker, which shoots in a diagonal pattern, and you can just stand in the corner of the screen and wail away on the Octobulb, take it down, no problem. And we got to go down there and get that big screw. Those are going to help as far as currency whenever we go back to the shop here sometime soon. We haven't had to use a lot of the power-ups that we have purchased, but I have a feeling they will come in handy later on the later stages of this game. As we get toward the end of this story, every classic Mega Man game has the villain the antagonist of the series. This game starts out with Dr. Wily, the traditional bad guy who has, of course, done so many nefarious things to society before. Mega Man has taken him down countless times and brought him to justice. But apparently now he's changed his ways, or so we think for now. It's not like we won't see this coming from a mile away, but hey, that's one of the cool tropes of this series. Mega Man's kind of a doofus and doesn't really see it coming. Perhaps because he just sees the good in everyone, maybe. Who knows? And we have avoided all these color-coded spike trap dissolving blocks. Say that 3 times fast. And we have made it to Sheepman. This guy's gonna be no problem here. If you go ahead whenever you reach the pre-boss fight hallway and switch to your rebound striker, turn right around and just shoot them at the wall at the gate that you came into. They will bounce right off and nail Sheepman. And even if you miss on the first round, it's okay, because each additional bounce that the rebound striker takes off of a wall adds additional damage once it does hit Sheepman. So just fire away at that thing, drain the weapon health. It doesn't matter, they get recharged after each stage anyway. And you certainly won't have any problem finding power-ups. Oh, Sheepman got away with one little square of life. Let's take him down with the triple blade. Boom. You're out of there, Sheepman. Night-night. I hope you give us something good here. Better be a good weapon. It's going to be hard to top the triple blade that we just used to slay Sheepman that we got from Blade Man. As I said, one of my favorites. Let's see what we get. The Thunder Wool. Here we go. Pretty cool weapon. You shoot it up in the air like a cloud, and down comes the lightning bolt, which has massive damage onto anything that strikes it. Here we go, guys. Next level. We have only 3 bosses remaining, and this is the next one up, Pump Man. You know, this start portion of Pump Man's stage kind of reminded me of the beginning of Shadow Man's stage from Mega Man 3, in the sense that it goes down rather than going traditionally side to side. Like most platformers, you know, you start left and go right in most cases. Mega Man did break that in this game a couple of times, which was kind of cool. Kind of confusing after you've been conditioned to it over the years from playing so many platformers. But we're going to have to keep it moving here in Pump Man's stage. These water jets that are coming through the pipes, you're going to have to watch out for those. They will knock you down and stop your momentum. If you try to jump across, as you can see, I come down really quick. This last jump here, your best bet is to just use Rush Jet. And on this screen, guys, don't do what I did. Go to the right. I missed the jump. What a doofus. This route in one of these levels here that's split in Pump Man stage, there's usually one route that makes it really hard on you and one route that is a lot easier. Oh, I'm glad I had those spike protectors there, because if I didn't, that little pitfall there into those spikes would have been instant death. And as you can see, without those little red platforms that are present here on easy mode, this route, if you do take it, is just ridiculous. There's not really much to the other route, where if you go to the right, it's pretty simple. The game is very easy on you if you go that way. This is not the case whenever you go this way, as you have the moving current and these bubbles, these giant bubble makers of doom that will come out and grab a hold of Mega Man and send him into the spikes, causing him death. Hopefully, in our case, not death. Hopefully we don't run out of too many of those spike protectors that keep us from the one-hit kill. Looks like we have made it out of that underwater portion with the bubbles. And yes, here we are. Just up above there where I just jumped is where you come down if you do take the route to the right earlier in the stage at the split. And right here on Pump Man, this is going to be super easy. You can get out the Thunder Wool weapon that we just acquired. Hit Pump Man with it, and if he gets hit by the lightning bolt of this weapon, he's pretty well done for. But you know, I don't even really need it against Pump Man. You just kind of stand back and shoot. Make sure that whenever he tosses the shield at you outward in a circular motion, that you don't get hit by that. And this is another one of the bosses, much like Blade Man, that you can almost get a no-hit kill, no damage on this guy. And just keep shooting through the shield, and it's easy as 1, 2, 3. Pump Man is down. Pump Man? More like Chump Man to me. Let's see what kind of weapon this chump's gonna give us as we get equipped with a new weapon. Heading back to Dr. Light's laboratory. We've got it installed, folks. It is the water shield. This weapon is pretty easy. It's the traditional shield weapon that you get in Mega Man games. It just protects you. That's all you have to know. We've got 282 screws that we've collected. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the rest of these shock guards, beat calls, pick up whatever other kind of weapons we can get. I might even just go buy this book of hairstyles just to show you what Mega Man looks like without his helmet. But folks, this is the end of part 2 of our playthrough here on Mega Man 10. We'll have part 3 coming up real soon, where we will take down the rest of the Robot Masters and whatever else lies ahead. Thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to check us out at chronochord.com. Check out also here on YouTube by subscribing. All of our content, pro wrestling, video gaming, music, the whole 9 yards. Join us next time in part 3.